artist Nikki, Miss Bai, and Momo. Is there something I can help you with?
Actually, we're searching for Xiaozhi. Did you happen to see anything the day that she went missing?
Xiaozhi? Let's see. I did hear her arguing with Tian that day. She left in a huff. Now that I think about it, that was the last time I saw her. Actually, I was busy sketching scenes of different people for the Ingram Festival that day. Maybe you can find her in one of the pictures I sketched. What do you think, artist Nikki? You know what? Now that I think about it, that person came from Artisan Chung's place, and the figure matches her too. She didn't go far. In fact, I think she even doubled back. The weather wasn't great that day, and my father called me in for dinner. I really have no idea where Xiaozhi would have gone after that. I just really hope she didn't get caught up in that storm.
Do you know what sort of things Xiaozhi usually likes to do? Or where she likes to go?
As for where she might be now, I really don't know. I just know she played with Tian all the time, and he loved learning crafts from her. But as of now, even he doesn't seem to know where she's gone. Me? I'm almost always here, but she would only come by when her parents would bring her along. Her parents are really strict with her. They hardly ever praise her. Whenever they visit, they always tell her not to brag about her talents and to learn to be as humble as me. Over time, she just stopped talking around them altogether. She stopped visiting me too.
Her parents wanted her to succeed, but they also never encouraged her. Not all kids are the same. Everyone's got their own strengths and weaknesses. If they'd taken more time to get to know the things she really cared about, maybe they'd see just how wonderful she really is. Anyway, thank you so much, Shu. Let's go search somewhere else for more clues.
Shu's memories, and the umbrella from Artisan Chung. With these clues, we have enough for us to guess what happened to Xiaozhi that day. Xiaozhi was at odds with her parents, and didn't play with the other children.
Seems like Xiaozhi longed for praise and approval. So that's why she envied me for having a good teacher. She wanted to forge a Yinyuan like that.
Artisan Chung's son Tian might have been the only other kid who admired her.
Fact is, Xiaozhi was talented at making zhonghua, and Tian admired her. He learned from her. She must have hoped that her parents would acknowledge her skills and praise her.
However, that day her parents brought her to visit Artisan Chung to repair her umbrella. While flattering Tian, they told her to be more like him.
That must have been the last straw for her. In her parents' eyes, she wasn't even as good as Tian. She must have been furious.
And so, she had a big fight with her parents and stormed off. Although Tian chased after her, she took her rage out on him, discarded the umbrella, and ran away. And that evening, it rained.
According to Artisan Chung, without an umbrella, Xiaozhi disappeared, like so many before her.
Those who vanished and never returned.
Miss Bai, have those who disappeared really never come back?
No. As Artisan Chung said, The first person who disappeared went missing 10 years ago. Their chances of survival are very slim.
Maybe they just went somewhere that's difficult to find, and if we search hard enough...
What's the point in trying? When a yin yuan is broken, it's broken. Also, those who could travel through places such as that are long gone. Nikki, I can't continue to investigate Xiaozhi's situation with you. We'll meet again later.
Momo, let's go back to her house and see if we can figure out where she went.
Nikki, it looks like it's going to rain. Nikki, that cat that just passed by stopped making any sound.
The cat disappeared?
Those stories, they're real. Could the cat really have turned into ink in the rain?
I'm afraid the ink stain on the Liu family's door was left there 3 days ago by Xiaozhi.
Nikki, are you saying that the knocking sound that day...
It must have been Xiaozhi seeking shelter from the rain, but her parents didn't open the door in time, and she got soaked.
So when her parents opened the door, there was no one outside.
And Xiaozhi, inches away, turned into ink.
Nikki, should we tell her parents about this?
Let me think. We owe them an explanation. Let's head to the Liu family's house.
Artist Nikki, do you have any news about Xiaozhi?
Artist Nikki, if you found anything, please tell us.
Mr. and Mrs. Liu, this umbrella is for you. I'm sorry. We only found the umbrella Xiaozhi lost outside the village. But the umbrella is still intact. At least, this means Xiaozhi had the umbrella with her when she left. So it's likely that nothing tragic happened.
She might have gone to hide somewhere. We'll keep looking for her. There's still hope.
She must still be angry. It's all our fault. We shouldn't have said those awful things.
We've agreed. From now on, we'll stop criticizing her.
The truth is, Xiaozhi had her strengths. All she really wanted was to be praised by you.
It's not like we didn't know. She showed us the ronghua she made. She reminds me of her great-grandmother's skills. But we were always afraid she'd get too proud, so we never praised her.
When we came home that day, we reflected on it. We're always saying things that upset her. We haven't just talked to her in so long.
We finally agreed that when she comes home, we'll tell her she's the most important person to us. We'll keep searching for her. Thank you, Artist Nikki.
Now that this matter is settled, Artist Nikki, where would you like to go next?
I'd like to visit Uncle Go's house.
All right. A few days ago, his garden hose suddenly turned into ink, and it hasn't completely disappeared yet. It happened recently, so there might still be clues to follow.
You... 山里有间亭，亭里有幅画，画里有座山，山中有画里。
Wait, are they arguing over a hoe?
That's Uncle Go.
Jin Sangzi, you stole my hoe. Now give it back.
Cut it out, Guardo. Who would want that busted old thing?
You stole it.
Ridiculous!
You?
Please, calm down. There's no need to get so worked up. Just talk this out.
No one can calm us down. Wait. Artist Nikki? And Miss Bai?
You two are so in sync.
Miss Bai, didn't you stop by just a few days ago?
I did, but I've come back. I wanted to show Nikki your hoe. Uncle Go, why are you arguing with Uncle Jean again?
It's all because of that hoe. Perfect. You two can help settle this.
Okay, we're listening.
Jin Sangzi's hoe broke recently, that much I know. But today I saw him out with a new one. It looked real familiar, so I took a closer look. Sure enough, I smelled a floral scent that only comes from my yard. Everyone knows I've got a sharp sense of smell. I'm definitely right. So I'm certain he stole my hoe. And this whole turning into ink thing, just some nonsense he cooked up to cover his tracks.
Hey! I stay quiet for 1 second and you just spew nonsense, huh? Sure, my old hoe is broken, but the one I've got now is definitely the one I found at home this morning. I thought, since it was inside the house, it must have been bought by either my wife or my daughter Zien. So I just used it. Then this guy storms in, yelling that I stole it!
You took it, and you didn't ask.
Quit making stuff up! You...
Gentlemen, arguing like this won't solve anything. Please, calm down.
Uncle Go, Uncle Jean, please listen to Miss Bai and take a deep breath. We don't even know if the turning to ink thing is real. As for the hoe, maybe it's just a mix-up. How about you let us look into it? Once we figure out the truth, we'll lay it out for both of you.
Gordo, you hear that? The truth isn't even out, so don't go pointing fingers! You!
Jin Sangzi, are you going to keep arguing here forever? If I spot even one weed in the field, you're in for it!
Xiaoxian, right away.
Artuo, go home and make the Shangbao.
Taiping? Yeah. Yes.
Whoa! A real case of there's always a bigger fish?
Artist Nikki, Miss Spy. Sorry about that.
So embarrassing. Those two are such a pain. They're probably sworn enemies from a past life who kept it going in this one.
Enemies from a past life?
Even if they were, there's no rule saying they can't get along in this life. From what I just heard, I think I've got the gist of things. Uncle Go's hoe turned to ink, and Uncle Jin suddenly had a hoe appear out of nowhere. Auntie Taiping, I'd like to start with the hoe at your place. Would you mind showing us?
No problem. Follow me.
If I hadn't already promised to meet up with the girls at the music hall, I'd gladly pitch in. I'll need to leave it up to you two.
Okay, leave it to Miss Bai and me.
Whoa! Just like the raft from before. This hole looks like it came out of a painting.
But it hasn't completely disappeared. Maybe I can use my dancing ability to restore it. Auntie Taiping, I tried restoring the hoe. Can you take a look? Does it belong to Uncle Go?
That's it, without a doubt. You've become quite impressive, Nikki. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Actually, I wanted to ask, before the hoe changed, did anything strange happen?
Nothing I can think of. It changed overnight. When morning came, it looked completely different.
Just like before, this turning into ink thing happens with no warning. Miss Sui and I tried to find a pattern before, but nothing.
At least we know Uncle Jin's hoe and Uncle Go's inked hoe aren't the same hoe.
So then, where did Uncle Jin's hoe come from? All these mix-ups are making my head spin.
No idea. Usually things will go missing, but this is the first time that something's just appeared out of nowhere.
Since Uncle Jin said he found the hoe at his house, why don't we go check it out? Maybe we'll spot something useful.
Yes. Let's go.
Looks like someone's home after all.
It's Miss Ziyan. Perfect. Maybe she can tell us more. Miss Ziyan, it's rare to catch you at home. Are you off today?
Yes, you could say that. Speaking of rare, it's not every day I see you and artist Nikki together. What brings you two here?
Uncle Jin told us he found an extra hoe in the house this morning. You didn't happen to buy it, did you?
No, it wasn't me. And I don't think my mother bought it either.
Weird. How could it have just popped in out of thin air?
Nikki, did you say my father and Uncle Go got into another fight?
It was just a misunderstanding. Uncle Go smelled flowers on that hoe and assumed he stole it. That's how it all started. But we already restored the hoe, which proves your father didn't take anything. Once we get to the bottom of this, we'll clear things up between them.
Those two.
I understand your concern. The grudge between Uncle Go and your father didn't start yesterday. For them, making peace won't be easy.
But what I don't get is, my father actually respects him.
Huh? Really? That's not the vibe I got at all.
You don't know this, but every time I buy one of Uncle Go's Zhengbao, even if Dad grumbles and sneezes, he still asks to take a closer look. He just can't swallow his pride. The moment he runs into Uncle Go, he gets all wound up and says awful things, and Uncle Go's no better. We've tried talking to them over and over, but nothing ever changes. My mother says they were sworn enemies in a past life, and honestly, I believe her.
Harboring ill will in a past life will haunt the present one. Grudges form easily but are hard to resolve. Going from that to harmony is even harder.
I still believe that even if they were enemies in a past life, this life is a brand new start. Who knows what might change given the right chance?
New possibilities. Easier said than done.
Maybe what they really need is the right moment. When that time comes, maybe they'll finally sit down and talk things out.
The right moment. Thank you, Nikki. As for my father and Uncle Go, I'll keep thinking about it.
No need to thank us. But now we're back to square one. Where do we go from here?
That hole couldn't have really appeared out of thin air, right?
I have a hunch. There should be one other person who knows where it came from.
Do you mean... the hose seller? The person who sold the hose would definitely know where it came from and where it was heading.
Exactly. If I remember correctly, the only person in the village who deals in farming tools is Wu Dalang. When it's daytime, we could go ask him at his stall.
Good idea. Nikki, when it's daytime, let's go to Wu Dalang's stall to look for him.
The sun is warm and the fields grow long. Scythes, hoes, and sickles for the price of a song. Need a tool? Don't dare stall. Old Dalang has it all. Oh, if it isn't Miss Bai and artist Nikki. A sight for sore eyes. If it's a farming tool you're after, I'll find the perfect one for you.
Hi, Mr. Wu. We actually need to ask you something about a hoe.
Oh, I was wondering why you two were here. I thought our little artist might be interested in some farming tools for her paintings. Well, you've come to the right place. I know exactly who's bought them, who's broken them, who's mended them, and who's lost them in the village. Just ask Dalang.
Classic Mr. Wu. We actually want to ask, has anyone recently bought a hoe?
A hoe? Well, the only person to buy one lately was that young lad Dulan Hui. Wait, actually he came twice. About a week ago. He said the hoe he bought from me was working so well, he wanted another one just like it. I looked for ages and dug up the last one. Then a few days later, he came back for another one. I had to tell him he'd have to wait for me to make a whole new one.
Dulan Hui. Wait, isn't that Uncle Go's son?
What? Oh, wow. This is getting confusing now.
If it were someone else, it wouldn't be a big deal. But since it's Uncle Go's son, I can't help but feel that the hoe at Uncle Jin's place is the same one Lan Hui bought.
Well then, it looks like we'll need to ask Dulan Hui a few more questions. I just don't know if he's at home or at the stall.
Oh, I actually ran into him earlier, in the woods by Uncle Jin's place. He was pacing around all alone, brows furrowed. No idea what he was worried about.
Thanks, Mr. Wu. We'll head there now.
Xian, you won't believe. The other day, I went around the mountain to try and find a way up. I didn't find a path, but I did spot a white figure floating by. It was so mysterious.
I've told you, the backside of the mountain is dangerous these days. Why would you go there alone again?
I was just passing by and couldn't resist. Huh? Nikki and Miss Bai? Fancy running into you here.
Lan Hui, you... Why are you with Miss Zian?
I was just... Oh, I heard my dad and Uncle Xin arguing again, but I wasn't there when it started, so I came to ask Miss Zian.
So, what brings you here this time?
So, about that hoe. Lan Hui, we asked Mr. Wu. Somebody bought a hoe from him recently. That was you, right?
Oh no, I forgot about him. Well, that's... actually...
It seems I can't hide it anymore. Nikki, Miss Bai, I'm sorry. Earlier, I lied. You guessed right. After hearing that our hoe was broken, Lan Hui went and bought us a new one. I didn't dare tell my parents. I brought it home quietly and hid it somewhere no one would notice. But before I could come up with an excuse, my father found it. And, well, you know the rest.
I see. No wonder you kept quiet. With Uncle Jin's temper, if he found out the hoe came from Lan Hui.
We thought the same. But in the end, it just led to yet another argument, and Xian had to go out of her way to help me cover it up. It all went so wrong.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Lan Hui. But now that things have come this far, I think it's time we tell Uncle Go and Uncle Jin the truth.
You're right, of course. But what Zian and I are worried about is how to tell them while also keeping them calm.
Don't worry. How about you just start by telling us how the bad blood between your fathers started?
Yes. If we can figure out the root of the problem, maybe we can actually fix it.
Really, it's all just a bunch of small misunderstandings. When we first moved here, my dad gave Uncle Jin a xiangbao as a gift. Nobody knew it would make him sneeze for over a week. It only cleared up thanks to Miss Qiao, the healer.
Also, my father does singing exercises early in the morning. Most folks don't mind. Some even like waking up to it. But Uncle Go couldn't sleep through it. He even thought my dad was doing it to get back at him.
Then later, my father planted flowers that attracted bugs, which stung Uncle Jin.
Another time, my father got so wrapped up in singing with his friends that he accidentally trampled Uncle Go's flowers.
Oh, wow. All this is making me start to sweat.
Yeah, it's a bunch of little misunderstandings that snowballed into a big grudge. But I remember Ziyan once saying that Uncle Jin actually likes the xiangbao Uncle Go made.
He does, but Uncle Jin's too proud to admit it. He's never even stepped foot in our shop. Honestly, though, my father's the same. It's frustrating.
Huh. Hearing all this, I have an idea. I think this may be exactly what's needed to help them finally make peace.
Do you mean, while telling the truth about the hoe, we should use it as an opportunity to help them see how they really feel about each other?
Exactly. Both of them have been too proud to back down, and they both believe the other is wrong. So why not use this to move things along? We reveal the truth about the hoe and clear up the old misunderstandings too.
Nikki's right. I want to try one more time, not just for me and Xian, but for my father and Uncle Jin. I want them to become real friends.
Me too, but just in case something goes wrong, maybe we should tell just one of them first and see how they react. If it doesn't go well, we might still have a chance to fix things.
I think Miss Zien is right. In that case, Nikki, who do you think we should tell first?
Let's tell Uncle Jin first. This time, he is the one who was wrongly accused.
All right, and I'll talk to my father. Whatever happens, come to Longhui's house tomorrow at noon, and I'll update you.
Gordo, come out! You'd better apologize to me today!
Father, don't.
Jinsangzi, what are you shouting about now?
Hey, I'm not shouting! Nikki and Miss Bai got to the bottom of it. Turns out this hoe was a gift from your son to my family. But without cause, you went ahead and accused me anyway, so apologize!
Father, let me explain.
Explain what? You really...
Gordo, there's so much evidence, just admit it already! You...
Uncle Jin may have had a point, but the way he handled it only made Uncle Go dig in his heels. The two of them started arguing again, and with neither of their wives around, no one could stop them. Things quickly got out of hand, and it turned into a fight. What no one expected was that in the midst of the scuffle, the commotion would shake loose tiles from the eaves. They fell and struck everyone. Nikki was knocked unconscious. After that, more and more people and things started to disappear from Danqing Island. Until one day, Nikki also vanished without a trace.
Nikki, watch out! Huh? Why are we here? What about Uncle Go and Uncle Jin? Weren't they just arguing?
I can feel a strange power. It's like time rewound. Maybe it's giving us a chance to go back and make a better choice. No matter what, at least we know one thing. We can't tell Uncle Jin first. We have to find Lan Hui and Ziyan as soon as possible.
Huh?
I gave it some more thought. Uncle Jin has a short fuse, and if he finds out, I'm afraid he'll go straight to Uncle Go, and we might not be able to stop him.
Nikki's right. I didn't think it through. And my mother will be at the music hall tonight. I probably wouldn't be able to stop him on my own.
So I think it's better if we tell Uncle Go first. Auntie Saiping will be there, so she can help Lan Hui talk some sense into him.
Makes sense. With my mother there, my dad will be sure to listen. All right then, let's meet at my place at noon tomorrow.
Wow, look at the crowd! See? Everyone else showed up on time while you were still at home dilly-dallying.
I did not. Besides, what could that loudmouth even have to say? Anyway, since we're all here, Gordo, if you've got something to say, spit it out.
This time, I misunderstood and wrongly accused you. I'm sorry.
You...
Also, here's this Shangbao as an apology. Don't worry, this one won't make you sneeze.
Uncle Jin, my father's always felt bad about the Xiangbao he gave you. He's been wanting to apologize, and this one is specially made by him. It's fully sneeze-proof.
You talk too much.
Between the apology and the gift, now I'm not sure what to say. All right, okay, it's not a big deal. And if we're being honest, I owe you an apology too. You see, it's my habit to warm up my voice in the morning. I didn't know you had to care for the flowers at night, and I wound up disturbing your sleep. That's my fault.
Uncle Go, after that, my father moved his singing further away, just so he wouldn't disturb your rest again.
Ah, my girl! Why are you selling your old man out like that?
Nikki, Miss Bai, thanks so much for your help. If it wasn't for you, Xion and I might have really given up this time.
And you really ought to thank them properly. And if you're gonna see Ziyen, do it with your head held high. She's a wonderful girl and you better treat her right. If you don't, forget Uncle Jin. I'll be the one to set you straight.
Give it a rest. Lan Hui is way more reliable than you ever were.
So you two already knew about me and Xion?
Stop giggling!
Hate turned into fate. It really happened.
It's a really good thing. Miss Bai, aren't you happy?
Of course I'm happy. It's just... I always thought changing a yin yuan was like rowing against the current, requiring tremendous effort and sacrifice. I never expected it could be resolved so smoothly.
Each yin yuan has its own rhythm, and new connections always bring unexpected changes. Sometimes, without us even noticing, the threads that seemed broken are quietly mended.
Maybe you're right. Now that this matter is settled, Artist Nikki, where would you like to go next?
I want to visit Yoon's house. As the village healer, if she's not seeing anyone, it'll be bad for her patients.
Good idea. Yoon lost her father when she was young, and her mother passed away from illness not long after. Now, she's left with her elderly grandmother. It would be great if we could help her find her keepsake.
Nikki, the ink's getting too deep for me. Let's head back.
I caught it! I'm getting really good.
With me cheering you on, nothing's a challenge for you.
Wow, what a haul!
Classic Nikki. A little fish is no match for you.
Noodle, I caught it! I'm getting really...
山里有间亭，亭里有幅画，画里有座山，山中又见亭，亭里又有画，画里又望山。哟。山里有间亭，山里有间亭，山里有间亭，亭里有幅画，画里有座。
Yunyang, Yunyang, don't cry. Come here. Have you heard this old song? In the mountains, a pavilion. In the pavilion, a painting. In the painting, a mountain.
Grandmother, it's me, Yun. Not my mother. You forgot again.
Oh, it's you, Yun. Hey, I remember all of you. You're Nikki, the one who draws with sticks, and you're Bai, the one who dances so beautifully.
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai, you must be busy with the Inuan festival, right? What brings you here? Are you feeling all right? I haven't been feeling myself lately, so I'm seeing fewer patients. I'm worried my diagnoses might be off too. We're all fine. But Yun, you look worn down. Strange things have been happening at home. Objects have turned into ink. I'm sure you've both heard about it. That box, it was the last thing my mother left for me. That winter, my mother's health had already taken a turn for the worse. I was preparing medicine by the fire, but I nodded off. She came over and carried me back to my room. She kept murmuring about how she was worried about me, that she wanted to leave something behind for me. Before she passed, my mother gave me that box, making me swear not to open it until I was of age. I kept that promise in my heart. A few days ago, when the weather was clear, I was sorting through my medicinal herbs and decided to take the box out to clean it. But suddenly, it started to darken. Inch by inch, it turned to ink. And now, I can't open it anymore.
Losing someone and feeling their yin-yuan fade, those memories turning to nothing. It's hard to bear.
But love doesn't fade when a person leaves. You and your mother's love must have been much more than just a box.
Yes, that's right. Yunyang loves Yun. Grandma loves you both. Don't cry, Yunyang. Oh, I mean Yun.
Thank you so much. Artist Nikki, Miss Bai. That's all I know. I'm not sure if it'll be of any help to you.
From what you've said, one thing has been made clear. Turning into ink has nothing to do with the weather, and doesn't follow a specific pattern.
I'd like to see the box with my own eyes. Maybe I can find a way to help you restore it. Artist Nikki, you can you really restore it? Right now the box is in the clutter pile.
Huh? How could something so important be put in a clutter pile?
I'm ashamed to say, my mother never told me where the box was hidden. She only asked Auntie Chun to keep a few things for my future birthdays. Auntie Chun said the box wasn't with her, so I had no clue where it could be. While I was organizing my herbs, I happened to notice the moonlight shining on a corner of the clutter pile. Something seemed to be glowing. When I cleared the area, I saw it was a box.
What a coincidence.
Come to think of it, it's exactly the kind of thing my mother would do. When I was little, she used to take me up to the mountains to gather herbs. She liked to hide little items in the grass for me to find. Only this time, I failed to protect her dying wish. Young, don't worry. I'll do everything I can to restore this precious treasure. Thank you, Artist Nikki. The box is behind the house. You'll spot it when you get close. Go ahead. I'll stay and comfort Grandma, then join. It really came back. Artist Nikki, I could never possibly thank you enough. Yoon, I'm not sure if it's just my imagination, but this box feels a bit too light.
Earlier, I had a feeling something was off. Yunyang was always so thoughtful. There's no way something that meant so much to her would have been left in a junk pile by accident.
I'm old enough now. Whatever the truth is, I have to open it and see for myself. So back then, it had already... Yoon, what does the letter say? So that's what happened. The gift your mother prepared for you was lost in the river back then. Her basket had already turned to ink.
She didn't have time to prepare another one. No wonder the box ended up in the clutter pile.
Seeing it this way, turning into ink started long ago.
To be honest, I had already suspected as much. I just didn't want to believe it. Mother used to say that the moon can shine on the ones we miss. Once when I was very ill, she was so frightened that she held me all night by the window, whispering, "When Yoon gets better, we'll go catch the moon." And now, it's like trying to grab the moon in a pool of water, a dream that slips away. Even if it is just chasing the moon's reflection, if you don't try, how will you know? According to what Auntie Yu wrote in her letter, the gift might be easier to find in the moonlight. don't we go to the riverside tonight and try our luck?
But after all these years, wouldn't it be damaged by the water by now?
Yunyang went back to look for it. So it must have been something that could withstand water. If it was swept ashore or settled in one of the bends, maybe it's still there.
Yes. My mother once said she had to give up the search because of her health. But I can do it. No matter how many times it takes, I'll keep searching.
The only problem is, she never mentioned which side of the bridge it fell from. There are bends from both upstream and downstream.
Given the current, it's likely drifted downstream. Let's start by checking that side. Got it. I'll get ready too. Let's meet by the downstream side of the small bridge tonight.
Noodle, I caught it! I'm getting really good. With me cheering you on, nothing's a challenge for you. Noodle, I caught it! I'm getting really good. With me cheering you on, nothing's a challenge for you.
Wow, what a haul!
Classic Nikki. A little fish is no match for you.
Artist Nikki, Auntie Chuen came too. She heard about the box and wants to help. Thank you all so much. No matter what happens tonight, I'll always remember your kindness. Don't worry about it, Yoon. You've helped so many in the village, so of course we'd be here for you when you need it.
Exactly. We're all from the same village, no need to thank us. And besides, your mother and I were like sisters. It's the least we can do. I could tell you've been worried about the box, and it's been weighing on my mind. I was ready to close up shop, just to stay by your side through this. Thankfully, Artist Nikki's amazing skills brought Yunyang's box back to us.
Auntie Chuen, if you don't stop flattering me, my head will grow too big.
I know, I know. If you ever need my help, say the word.
Perfect timing. I was going to ask you something. For this year's Yinyuan festival, Ping Ping gave me a Tuan Shan as a Yinyuan gift. It made me think, surely the memento Auntie Yu left for Yun must have a special meaning too. If we could work out what it looks like, it'd really help with our search.
A Tuanshan. I first met Yunyang during a Yinyuan festival as well. Her Tuanshan was swept away by the wind and happened to land right in my arms. When I ran after her to return it, she said, "The moon waxes and wanes, and people meet and part. If it fell into your arms, then it must be fate." Later, when she became really ill, she often said, "A Tuanshan looks just like the full moon. Someday, if you miss me, just look at the Tuanshan and remember me." I always thought she'd leave that Tuanshan to Yun as something to remember her by. But in the end, she held my hand tightly and said that because her body was weak, she had to urge Yun to grow up fast. She feared that if she died, Yun would have nothing to lean on, so she wanted to leave something Yun could take with her while practicing medicine, something to give her comfort and support. Thinking about it now, that must be it. But as for what it actually is, I'm not sure either.
It sounds like she left behind something Yun could use in her medical work.
That's great! With this clue, we have a much better shot at finding it.
No time to waste. Let's split up and search. We'll check the riverbank. Maybe we can fish it out. Got a bite. Wait, something's wrong. It's too strong. I can't hold it.
What even is that thing? Nikki, quick, let go!
As a terrifying dark purple shadow erupted from the water, all I could do was watch helplessly as it sent white-capped waves crashing toward Nikki. She didn't have time to dodge, and was swept into the river. By the time I reached the shore, only faint ripples remained. Nikki was gone.
Nikki, hurry! Huh? Wait, didn't we fall into the water?
I can feel a strange power. It's like time rewound. Maybe it's giving us a chance to go back and make a better choice. No matter what, at least we now know it's dangerous downstream. Let's avoid it. We need to hurry to tell Yun now. Artist Nikki, you're back already? I was thinking, since Auntie Yu couldn't find it before, it might have drifted to an unexpected spot. Let's start by checking upstream.
That hadn't occurred to me. That's a good idea, though. Let's meet by the upstream side of the small bridge tonight.
Huh? Am I seeing things? That fish over there looks really different.
Was the keepsake Auntie Yu left behind eaten by a fish? Let me try using my fishing ability to reel it in. Noodle, I caught it! I'm getting really good.
Classic Nikki. A little fish is no match for you.
Wow, what a haul!
Classic Nikki. A little fish is no match for you.
Yun, I pulled this out of the river. Could it be what your mother left you?
This is... My mother used to grind herbs late into the night. Her tapping on the mortar was as soft as raindrops, and I'd always doze off at the table. When I woke, I'd see her under the moonlight, gently brushing my hair, her hands dusted in medicinal powder. She'd say, "Yun, be like this mortar. Plain in form, yet strong within. Blunt the sharp, soften the fierce. Grind down troubles, and stay unshaken amidst the rain."
This small size, and those patterns. The shape is exactly the same as her old mortar. But isn't the color a bit... different?
I recognize every fine line, each and every mark on it. Somehow, though, it looks steeped in moonlight. But I know I'm not mistaken. Maybe this really is what she meant to leave for me. A memento to keep with me.
I thought the same thing too. When I saw it gleaming in the water, it looked just like the reflection of the moon.
Fishing for the moon in the water. Mother, you always used to say, the moon speaks no words, yet it reflects countless thoughts. There was once a time when the rain felt endless, and I cried for the moon. You lit a lamp and held up a tunshan, casting a round shadow under the light. You soothed me by saying, "Look, the moon is right over here." It never truly left. I wonder, could it be that the moon is now watching me? Mother, if you've truly become that moon in the sky, please watch over me often. From now on, I'll take good care of myself. I won't live in sadness, making you worry. And if reincarnation does exist, then in the next life, I hope to become a pool of water on the moon. That way, I can nestle once again in your embrace.
They say when people leave, the yin-yuan they had vanished too. Perhaps Yunyang really did become the moon in the sky, just as she wished.
Even if someone is gone, it doesn't mean their Yinyuan disappears. Moonlight spans all across the world. Where hearts align, paths may yet entwine.
We've investigated all the strange happenings in the village. Xiaozhi's dissolving into ink in the rainstorm was truly shocking.
The things that turn to ink don't seem to be caused by the strange rain. There are still many questions we can't answer. Miss Bai, let's head to the small bridge behind the village and meet up with Miss Sui. Maybe she's found other clues. I hope Miss Sui brought an umbrella.
Don't worry about that. Let's just hurry over there.
Miss Sui!
Nikki. Miss Sui.
Are you okay? What happened just now?
I think I just stepped into another realm. Everything looked like a painting, and I saw a long soaring through it. Could that have been the Inkville Long?
Another realm?
You saw Miss Sui turn into ink. It must have been terrible. In your shock, you may have just seen an illusion.
No, it wasn't an illusion. I know I saw it. The place resembled our village, yet it was an entirely different world. I saw it right where Miss Sui vanished. I think she, along with the other missing villagers, might have been drawn into that realm. I need to figure out how to get back in there and save them.
If that's true, we'll need to find the entrance to this place.
But it's already gone. Where can we look now?
Inside the painting. Wait, the kids by the village entrance often sing a nursery rhyme. In the mountains, a pavilion. In the pavilion, a painting. In the painting, a mountain. That sounds just like what I saw in the other realm.
That nursery rhyme has been around for generations, but only bits and pieces are still known. Maybe some of the elders remember the rest.
Granny Yao! She used to hum that rhyme. Maybe she remembers all the lyrics.
The thing is, Granny Yao is quite elderly. Her memory is touch and go. In her current state, we might not get much from her.
Miss Bai, could you keep an eye on her? When she's having a good day, she might remember the rest of the rhyme.
Well... all right. I'll keep an eye on her.
Thank you. We'll keep hunting for more clues. We have to find a way into that realm and rescue Miss Sui. And the others.
I wonder if Granny Yao has remembered the rest of that nursery rhyme. Nikki, let's stop by Yun's place.
Hey.
You, my dear, you haven't changed at all. You always enjoyed my nursery rhymes. Listen up now. Here's one for you. In the mountains, a pavilion. In the pavilion, a painting. In the painting, a mountain. And in that mountain, another pavilion.
Grandma, you've sung this part several times. Could you please sing the rest for me?
Yun, Granny Yao.
Shh, don't rush. Granny Yao just remembered the full nursery rhyme, though some parts are a bit mixed up. Be patient. She'll recite it again.
In the pavilion, a painting. In the painting, a mountain. I've heard these 2 lines already. Now, Grandma, please tell artist Nikki the rest.
Oh, you want to hear it too? All right. Let me see. No 2 peaks are the same. Pavilions overlap. Paintings connect. No shadow in the ink. No sounds from the rain. No way to go back. Only a pavilion, silent and bare. Listen to me, my dear. Please, don't go wandering up the backside of the mountain. If you get trapped in the ink and lose your way, it would be awful.
The backside of the mountain. Ziyan and Lan Hui also mentioned it. Lately, people say they've seen ghostly shadows there. The nursery rhyme seems to hint that the pavilion on the mountain leads to another place. Could it be that Danqing realm I saw earlier?
It's possible. Nikki, should we go to the backside and look?
The mountain's backside has been abandoned for years with no path. I've never heard of anyone going up there. Let's not take risks on account of a nursery rhyme.
I know you're concerned for me, but these strange events keep happening, and everyone in the village is at risk. Miss Wei disappeared right in front of me. I can't just do nothing. I must investigate the backside of the mountain. I'm just not sure how to get up there yet.
My mother once told me about a narrow path that leads there. Our ancestors used to take it to gather medicinal herbs. But the path has long fallen into disrepair. Years ago, a rock slide sealed off the entrance, and no one has gone up since.
I see. In that case, I might have an idea. We can't move the rocks by hand, but with my Danqing ability, if I can restore ink, maybe I can also find a way to erase it.
I've heard of artists painting with ink, but never of one erasing it.
Ordinary ink wouldn't work, but if I combine the rainwater that makes people vanish with my Danqing ability, it's worth a try.
Using rainwater instead of ink, the Danqing painting should turn into ink, then vanish. That's a brilliant idea.
Brilliant, brilliant! But, Nikki, where are we supposed to get rainwater right now?
I remember Miss Sui mentioning that she had collected some rainwater during her investigation. Momo, come on. Let's go search near her house. Here it is, Momo. I found the rainwater Miss Sui gathered. With this, we should be able to access the backside of the mountain and find the entrance of the Danqing realm. Miss Sui and all the others who disappeared are counting on us.
Right, you and me. We'll bring them home together. Nikki, I think this is the boulder that's blocking the path.
There's only enough rainwater for one attempt. I really hope combining it with my Danqing ability will make it work. Time to give it a try.
We did it!
The path really is narrow. All right, Momo. Let's be careful.
I hope the pavilion from the nursery rhyme is actually up there. Nikki, we shouldn't waste time. Let's get going.
Who would have thought? How does this world have such sporadic and dangerous rain?
Nikki, the things turning to ink? The people disappearing in the rain? Could they all be connected to some kind of dark essence?
It's possible, but there's something else that's strange. Back in the Sea of Stars, I didn't sense this world at all. Now that I think about it, it was only recently that this world started glowing faintly, like a newborn star just beginning to shine.
Luckily, the Sea of Stars picked up that faint signal, so we knew something was wrong. That's how we knew to investigate.
Right. But for now, our priority is to find the Dancing Realm and discover how to restore those who have vanished. Only then can we dig deeper and uncover if Dark Essence is really behind everything.
Nikki, this scroll, it looks like... Why do a few strokes seem to be missing?
Let me try using my dancing ability to fix it.
We're inside the Dancing Realm?
Yeah, this is definitely it. Who would have thought that old nursery rhyme would turn out to be true? But we still don't know where Miss Sui and the others are. Momo, let's start looking around.
Nikki, look! These paintings.
The one in the middle shows a village and mountain landscape that looks just like Danqing Island. It must be the entrance connecting the two worlds. And the ones beside it. A cat holding a brush and wearing elegant robes. I don't know why, but it feels oddly familiar.
Nikki, besides these paintings, there's really nothing else around the pavilion. How are we supposed to find Miss Sui and the others?
this scenery resembles the backside of the mountain on Danqing Island, then maybe there's a village and people living down below, too. Let's go down and take a look.
Good idea. Let's first check the spot where Miss Sway disappeared. I haven't heard her voice in a while. I kind of miss it. The Danqing realm looks so much like the outside world. What kind of place is this?
I'm not sure. But let's search for some signs of Miss Sway first.
Painted mountains with sweeping flare. Now I'm an inkstone stuck in who knows where.
Wait. I think I heard her voice.
Where? Let's hurry and check. Yup.
I caught it! I'm getting... Noodle, I caught it! I'm getting... What a haul!
Classic Nikki. A little fish is...
once painted mountains with sweeping flare. Now I'm an inkstone stuck in who knows where. Alas. Pitiful. Are you Nikki and Momo?
Miss Sui?
How did you turn into an inkstone? An inkstone inside a painting?
When it was raining, I had a feeling. A foreboding feeling. Most of the people who disappeared from the village were lost in the rain. I tried to stay alert and take note of any clues, but eventually I lost consciousness. When I opened my eyes again, I found myself trapped in this painting, transformed into an inkstone. How did you two get in here? Don't tell me. Did you get caught in the rain as well?
No, don't worry. We followed clues and found another path.
That's good. I was going to tell you not to recklessly take risks, but I didn't get the chance to say it. It seems you've grown even more capable.
Becoming capable is great, but it doesn't mean I no longer need my teacher.
My dear child, in my current state, I'm afraid I can't be of much help to you. But from the looks of things, the other missing villagers are in the same situation, transformed into objects in other paintings.
Then the content of the paintings must have some kind of pattern. Or some kind of hint?
When I was little, I'd constantly hold my inkstone even while eating or sleeping. My parents even joked that I was a reincarnated inkstone. Now that I've turned into an inkstone in a painting, maybe it's not a coincidence.
Miss Sui, are you saying reincarnation is real?
I can't say for sure, but after turning into this inkstone, it does feel a little familiar. Maybe there is something to it.
In a past life, she was an inkstone, and in this life, she's an artist. It makes sense!
But after being a human and then suddenly becoming an inkstone, unable to move, it's frustrating.
Oh yeah, I can use my Danqing ability to repaint objects that have turned into ink. If I use it on this painting, maybe I can restore you.
All right, give it a try. After all, I'm just an inkstone. It's not like I'm going anywhere.
It's really not that simple.
It's fine. Don't take it to heart. I can't move, but I'm still alive.
This didn't work, but I'll think of another way. I need to save everyone. Miss Sui, do you have any other ideas?
I only arrived recently, so when it comes to this place, I'm at a loss. But do you remember when I mentioned Meng Xiuzhu?
Meng Xiuzhu? Wasn't he the first to go missing?
Yes. It's highly likely he's trapped in another painting, just like me. If we can find him, it might give us more clues.
I'm not sure which painting he's in. I'll start looking around.
All right. Be careful. This place is strange, so keep a lookout. If you can find him, his poor child Fu Ling won't feel so alone. She'll have a glimmer of hope to cling on to.
Don't be afraid, Minnie. I'll definitely take you back home.
Xiaozhi, is that you? Oh, thank goodness! We finally found you!
Artist... Nikki?
Your parents have been searching for you for days. They really regret the harsh things they said. They've always thought you were a good child, and your Ronghua are beautiful, and they've always been proud of you. Now they miss you very much. All they want is your safe return.
Mommy, Daddy, I'm so sorry. I've been turned into a bamboo raft. I float on the water every day, and I can't move. Minnie's become a silent ore, too. Can we really go home like this?
Don't panic, don't panic! You have to trust Nikki.
You became a bamboo raft, Minnie became an oar, and Miss Sui is an inkstone. These transformations must follow some sort of rule in this realm. Earlier, I was able to restore things like faded rocks and that hoe by applying fresh ink, but it isn't working on Miss Sui. To help everyone, I need to understand the secrets of this place. It's so strange here. Xiaozhi, have you noticed anything odd?
Maybe it's because I'm a raft now, but I'm very sensitive to the water's flow. I feel like these rivers resemble the ones in our village, but something feels off, and I can't quite explain it.
Strange currents, huh? Okay, I'll make a note of that. Oh yeah, have you seen a man who sells brushes anywhere? His name is Meng Xiuzhu. He was the first villager to go missing. I think he might understand this place better than we do.
Uncle Meng? I haven't seen him, but when Fu Ling cried in secret, she'd often whisper his name. I wasn't eavesdropping. I just happened to walk by one day and overheard.
Seems like you really care about her.
It's just, she's a grown-up, but she's all alone and not in great health. She can't go out, so she just watches me and Tian play from the window, and yeah. Miss Nikki, you can find Uncle Meng too, right? Then bring us all home together? If he comes back, Fu Ling won't cry anymore.
That's right. Don't worry. Whether it's you, Uncle Meng, or anyone else in here, Momo and I will do everything we can to bring you all back.
Artist Nikki, long time no see. Did you come here because you're worried I'll miss the delivery deadline? Unfortunately, I'm trapped in this painting now, so I'm no longer a bookstore owner. Sorry I won't be able to deliver those picture books you ordered.
That's not it, Miss Fang. We're here to figure out how to get you out of this place.
Yeah, but don't use this to pad the bill.
Just kidding, of course. Since the accident, I've been confined to a wheelchair, so I'm used to waiting. It's just that there are no books here, so I'm lonely. I appreciate your efforts to rescue me, but there's really no need to rush. Until you figure out a way to save us, I'll just be here. And even if you can't, don't be upset. I came to terms with this life long ago. Even if I am no more than a paper kite, as long as the wind blows, I can still enjoy a trace of freedom.
I won't give up. Not as long as there's even a sliver of hope. We just need to find Uncle Meng.
Meng? Meng Xiuzhu? Why are you looking for him?
He was the first to arrive here. He should know more about this place than any of us. Have you seen him anywhere?
I have. Lately, he's been sneaking around, stealing ink. But finding him won't be easy. He always vanishes without a trace.
Stealing ink? Ink can be stolen?
Can you see how my ink has faded? That's because he stole it. He's not evil or anything. It's simply a father's love for his daughter, a longing to return home.
Still, stealing ink isn't right, especially not from a scholar.
He only takes a little, never enough to harm anyone. I understand how he feels, so I chose not to confront him about it. In fact, he may have discovered something. When he came to steal my ink, I was actually awake. I heard him murmuring something about an ink pool and missing ink. He said if the ink could be restored, he may be able to return home.
Restore the ink? But I used my dancing ability on Miss Sui's painting and couldn't restore it at all. Also, what is this ink pool?
I really don't know. But it reminds me of something I once read in a storybook. It spoke of an artist who created an entire world within her painting. All its life force came from her brush. She painted mountains and rivers into being. The farmers tilling the land, the rising and falling sun and moon, all of them were born from her ink. If we are all just beings conjured from her ink, then why did such a great artist write this fate for me, trapping me for half my life and leaving me here?
No true artist would stop loving the people they created with their brush. Trust me, whether it's the ink pool or this entire Danqing realm, I'll find a way to bring you all home. Until then, please be patient.
Ink thief! I'll pound you into next week, you white-feathered ink thief!
Sounds like someone's caught the thief. Nikki, let's go check it out.
Why is there a blank scroll here?
Oh, finally remembered me, did you? I've been caught in the rain for weeks now. Without a night watch, it must be chaos out there. Oh no. I want to help, but I can't. I'm stuck in this painting.
Huh? I don't remember hearing that the Night Watchwoman had gone missing too.
What? Artist Nikki, don't tell me you didn't come here to rescue me. Has no one realized I've been missing in here for 17 days and 2 hours?
Strange things have been happening. Lots of people vanished and everyone's too afraid to go out at night, so no one noticed. Don't be upset, Miss Dung. I promise I'll do everything I can to find a way to bring you all back.
Very well then. Artist Nikki, if you have questions, ask away. I know all there is to know, and I'll hold nothing back.
Miss Dung, you've been trapped here for over half a month. You must know something. Do you have any idea how to get out of here?
I know a thing or two. See that blank scroll over there? It's that rascal Meng Shouju's.
He's actually here?
You're looking for that weirdo. I hear him muttering all the time, saying all living things here are made of ink, and once they're rained on, they're ruined. Like lanterns that dim without oil, those of us who got drenched and lost our ink ended up stuck in this ghastly place. So he thinks that if he can replenish his ink, he can return home.
I've tried to restore a scroll for Miss Sui, but it didn't work.
That's a pity. Then it seems Meng Shouzu misunderstood.
Still, maybe there's more to it. Miss Dung, do you know where he went?
Of course I do. No scroll can hold him now he's turned into an egret. He's likely gone off to steal ink again. That rascal probably wants to take a little from everyone. I've been watching out for him day and night. If he dares steal mine, I'll scald him until he cries for his mommy. Huh.
You really are a Night Watchwoman. So impressive.
Oh dear. I wonder how the raft, the kite, and the stone bridge are. That bridge spends all day housing guests near the foot of the mountain. I've already warned them to beware the white egret. No idea if they actually listened. If you're looking for Meng Shouzu, you might want to ask them first. That ink thief definitely won't leave those 3 alone.
Is that an egret? Could it be Uncle Meng?
Nikki, it flew into the scroll to steal ink. We need to get into that scroll quick and catch it. Nikki, the egret flew to another scroll. Chase after it. The egret flew to another scroll again. Nikki, you need to catch it this time. Got it. Nikki, hurry out the front door.
Thank you for your help, Artist Nikki. I almost fell for that egret's trick. Strange, you and Momo haven't turned into part of a painting. I was going to invite you in to visit my humble abode, but it looks like I can't host you in my scroll.
It's all right, really. We're here on urgent business. We need to find Uncle Meng.
Artist Nikki. Is that Nikki? You've grown so... Wait, how did you two even get here?
Uncle Meng, lots of people have gone missing after getting caught in the rain, so I found a way to get in here. I want to find a way to bring everyone back together. You've been here for years now. Have you found any clues?
I'm afraid I know very little. Years ago, I turned into a white egret and flew far and wide, seeking a way out. But everywhere I went was just part of this painted world. It's endless, without borders. Later, I tried talking to the beings that had turned into paintings. I learned that the mountains, rivers, pavilions, and people could all speak. They were once like me, people from Dunqing Island. But if that's the case, what about the hoe that turned into ink and the missing basket? Where have they gone? I began to doubt. Could it be that Dunqing Island is actually a vast painting, and only beings with souls can exist within it, waiting for the chance to be reborn?
So you mean everything is born from ink, and only beings with ink souls can reincarnate?
Exactly.
Old man, it sounds like you're just grasping at straws. These ridiculous tales have been told by storytellers for ages. The mysterious artist who created the world, ink giving birth to all living beings. It makes for a good story, but can it really be true?
I'm not just guessing. I've traveled through all these scrolls, trying to find an exit from the Dunqing realm. And all I ever turned up was this endlessly deep ink pool, bubbling and flowing like it could swallow the whole world. Deep down inside, I felt that this ink pool must be closely tied to us. If everything is made of ink, could the ink pool be the very source of this entire realm? But every time I tried to touch it, I failed. So that's why I resorted to stealing ink. I was hoping to restore my ink soul and return to my little one.
Old man, don't scare us with your words.
I think Uncle Meng might not be entirely wrong. Back in the village, I could use my Danqing ability to repair things, but when I tried to add ink for Miss Sui, I failed. Maybe it's connected to what Uncle Meng said about ink souls. Repainting can restore inanimate objects, but it can't restore living beings because it's missing the most crucial part, an ink soul.
What? How could she be so careless and end up here? Anyway, Nikki, you said something about having a Danqing ability. What is that?
When Nikki paints, she can completely
In that case, could it be possible to use the power of the ink pool to find a way to restore living beings?
I just had that same thought. Let's go to the ink pool now. If I can dip my brush in it, maybe I can restore everyone's ink souls.
Are you really going? But I can't go with you. When you go, just be careful. Otherwise, I won't be able to face your teacher.
Don't worry. Since I was able to come here in human form, maybe the ink pool won't reject me. Besides, I have Momo with me, so it'll be fine.
Artist Nikki, if I can return, I'll never forget your help. Old man, this time, for Nikki's sake, I won't hold it against you. But remember, don't even think about stealing ink again.
Thank you for your forgiveness. I will keep this in my heart.
water in the ink pool. It's so sluggish.
This dark purple mist. Could it be dark essence? Ah! Esslings! Nikki, watch out!
Given the serious issues with the ink pool, I'm worried about Miss Sui and the others. Could they have been affected by dark essence?
Let's go check it out. There are Esslings here too. Nikki, let's help.
Miss Sui!
Artist Cat. The inkstone. The world within the painting. All of it. I remember now.
Miss Sui!
When Miraland was brought to ruin, mountains crumbled, rivers ran dry, and all life extinguished. Everything Artist Cat once held dear was lost to the ashes in that great apocalypse. Crestfallen over the desolate world, she gathered the land's final remnants as ink to paint an entire realm on a scroll. Where her brush touched, mountains rose and villages took form. She hoped that one day, the splendor of the past might be restored. But though the realm held mountains and rivers, there was no sign of life. So Artist Cat offered her own ink soul as a seed, binding herself to the painting. She created the ink pool, shaping it into a place of reincarnation, so life could finally take form. As her ink soul waned, she knew her time was ever shorter. So she drew from the ink pool to dot Long's eyes, binding its gaze to the cycle of reincarnation, duty-bound to guard the ink pool's endless flow. Long then transcended reincarnation. It witnessed countless fates and the eternal circle of life, until finally, the painted world became real. With what little time remained, Artist Cat painted the Twin-Sight Gate and secluded herself atop Long Peak, teaching Long the truths of the human heart. In the end, she left behind only these words. When bonds must end, new ones may begin. In time, we shall meet again. After that, centuries passed, yet only the maple tree on Long Peak remains unchanged.
I see now. The voice from my dream in the Sea of Stars was a lingering echo from the destruction of Miraland in another timeline. Everything here, the Danqing realm, and even Danqing Island, was crafted by Artist Cat's own hand. The ink pool holds the cycle of ink souls, and Long is entrusted by her to watch over this realm. Now, with the cycle in chaos, those caught in the rain are turning into scrolls, returning to their original forms. It appears as though the ink pool has been sealed. Given the failure of the eye-dotting ceremony, it's clear that the root of the issue lies with Long.
But before, when we tried, we couldn't get into the Long Pagoda.
We couldn't get in from the outside, but now that we're inside the Danqing realm, maybe we can find a way in through the inside. Momo, let's go find where the Long Pagoda should be. The spot that corresponds with Long Pagoda should be here. Wait, there's a door here. In the real world, is this door inside the pagoda? Is that why we couldn't see it from outside?
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't expect such a large pagoda to leave no trace at all here in the Danqing realm.
It seems that this Danqing realm is the original blueprint of Danqing Island, where only the objects first painted by Artist Cat exist. Anything added or built later doesn't appear in this place.
To create a whole world with Danqing, truly, Artist Cat was an extraordinary figure.
According to the painted images, I think Artist Cat's depiction of this door should lead to Long Peak. Some villagers have seen Long resting atop Long Peak. Since it isn't in the pagoda, maybe it's there instead.
Makes sense. Let's check it out. But this door seems to be locked. Nikki, what should we do?
Since this door was painted by Artist Cat, the brush we just obtained might be useful. Let me give it a try.
Whoa! We were transported so far in just an instant. Is this Long Peak? Why are there only a few rocks here?
I guess the treacherous Long Peak was also painted later on. Still, there's no sign of Long here either.
Nikki, there's a scroll that links the Danqing realm to the outside world.
In that case, let's head back to the outer world. Maybe Long resides on Long Peak out there. No matter what, we need to find Long and figure out what happened to the ink pool.
Nikki, let's stay in the shallow ink.
Wow, what a haul!
Classic Nikki. A little fish is no match for you.
Noodle, I caught it! I'm getting really good. Noodle, I caught it! I'm getting really good.
With me cheering you on, nothing's a challenge for you.